Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a long time since Marvel Zombies has gone up, but here we go with Dark Phoenix, and we're going to keep that clear plastic on the hero version by brushing on some primer, and that's a brush on primer from the Warpaints Fanatics, and I just used a white primer on the zombie version. And the first paint we're using here is in the good old airbrush, is Chaotic Red for the zombie version of the Dark Phoenix. Reason I was using my airbrush here was actually testing out something because I've been having some issues with it. Yep, that's right. My Ultra 2024 has been giving me a little bit of issues when it comes to highlighting painting in very specific painting areas. It seems it clogs up easily, and the needle's perfectly clean. Everything is clean inside. As soon as I toss on the air, it does not. Anyways, if you guys have an Ultra 2024 and you know how to fix this, let me know down in the comments. The next thing I did is actually mixed up some matte black with some pure red here to make up Dark Phoenix's the hero version outfit, because she had a little bit of darker outfit than the zombie version, and now I'm just using the matte black on all those skeletons that are in the flame. Now the point of this is to make the skeletons look like they're like charred. They've been burning for a long time, and it makes them pop, and it makes the fires just seem a little bit more intimidating kind of thing when you see these skeletons in the fire already kind of burnt up and all that. And I'm going to make them pop a little bit more after with another color. I'm coming back to the pure red now, very watered down, putting it on top of the hero version of the Dark Phoenix here, and just glazing it on top to give it a little bit of a highlight, to make it a little less darker her outfit, but just giving it a nice little finishing, well, not finishing touch, but a nice little extra pizzazz to the outfit here. I hope you guys are enjoying these Marvel Zombies videos. Geez, I still got lots and lots left to do with this. Marvel Zombies has so many miniatures. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. It's such an undertaking to do them all, and with the little time I have, I try and paint once in a while and get it done, but you know, it'll take time, and it'll take maybe years. I hope not. Anyways, moving on to Skeleton Bone now, and I'm sorry that somehow the camera kept going out of focus when I was painting the zombie version here. I don't know why, what was going on here. It was set up to stay in focus for both of them, but anyways. So the Skeleton Bone was used to bring back her skin as well before I used my favorite speed paint on a zombie skin here. And also dry brushing on top of those skeletons that are in the flame. Next time, okay, so here's a little something I tested. Some dark red tone. I wanted to have darkness in the crevices of Dark Phoenix's hair here, but on the brush on primer, it wasn't adhering at all. It was just pooling right off constantly. And you'll see when I come back to her hair later with something I was trying to fix, would just, I don't know, just not stay there. It wasn't drying at all either. It was really weird what it was doing. So I don't know if it's the brush on primer that didn't like the more liquidy things. You know what, I don't remember if I've tried brush on primer with speed paint, so interesting to maybe take a look and see how it works with it, because I don't find it was adhering very well to a very watered down product. And here I'm using Fire Giant Orange, so I use it on her hair, and I'm using it all on the flames. I'm not going super crazy on these flames. Yes, they can be super bright and, like, you know, with the yellow and this and that, but I want to keep those emphasis on the skeletons, and I really wanted them to pop the most. And here's my favorite speed paint for zombies, Bony Matter. Yeah, on top of the skeleton bone, even did a better job, I find, than just white. It gave it more of a ghoulish look to it, and she has a few spots here and there. So here I go. I take a dark red tone and I mixed it into Basilisk Red, okay, to try and get her hair the proper way. And it was still acting a little weird. It was a little off, but I fix it now with some Legendary Red dry brushing on top of it, just to get a little bit more popping her hair. And then I use some opal skin on her face here. Very light pale skin, but the wash later will take care of it. Then I use a little bit of Fiendish Yellow now. This is for the outfits on both of them. And here's another interesting part. When I was putting on this one, it was going on really nice on top of the brush on primer, and then when I got to the zombie version of it, it seemed to and this is with a white air primer, it seemed to like get absorbed a bit more kind of thing on it, and it was a little bit like, I didn't need to put a wash. It seemed like, and it wasn't watered down more than I wasn't using anything different. I used the exact same side, dipping in the exact same area. But because I found that the rest of the area was more darker, like the flames darkened down everything, it made the clothes, or the clothing, clothes, darker. I don't know what was going on here. It was interesting though, and I didn't even need to do a wash on it because I found it just blended well into the model. So I brought back the strong skin shade here and put it on the hero version. And then I came in with a dry brush of molten lava on top of all the flames and even her hair on the zombie version of Dark Phoenix. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I do it on her hair too, as well as a regular Phoenix here, just to bring it back. And then some demonic yellow. And there's going to bring the flames out a little bit more. But again, as you let it dry, it seems like the speed paint was absorbing a little bit of these colors. Plus the Fire Giant Orange was one of the original ones, so that could reactivate, but I don't find it did. And then a light tone wash on all of the hero version, including the hair again. The rest of the outfit and all that, just to tie it all up and get it all done. And there you have it, folks. Beautifully painted miniatures for your Marvel Zombies universe. I hope you enjoy these videos. Like and comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you all in the next one.